Also on the broadcast with us, Tejshri, there's a lot of excitement over the inauguration of this convention center.
Well, absolutely, inauguration is at its peak, but as of now, I'm standing at Yashobhoomi, Dwarka Sector 25 metro station, where PM had just inaugurated this metro station, and in fact, it travelled from Dhula Kuan to this Yashobhoomi metro station via metro, and there were few passengers who were there along with Prime Minister Narendra Modi, and I'm being joined by same people. There are a few students, I can see young ladies who are joining Prime Minister Modi. Let's speak to them. आप सब लोग प्रधानमंत्री के साथ हैं, आपकी तस्वीरें आ रही है, क्या कुछ बातचीत हुई, क्या कहा उन्होंने?
हम बहुत सरप्राइज थे पहले तो ये देख के कि मोदी जी उसी मेट्रो में आए जिसमें हम अपने आप को लकीस्ट मानते हैं कि हमें उनके साथ सफर करने का मौका मिला। हमारे प्यारे प्रधानमंत्री को हमने जन्मदिन की शुभकामनाएं दी।
बातचीत में क्या कहा उन्होंने आपसे?
हम लोगों को तो पता ही नहीं था, हम लोग तो सरप्राइज थे उसमें आ गए।
अच्छा, आप लोगों को मालूम नहीं था पहले ऐसा होने वाला है?
हमें तो मिले ना,
आपको
बहुत हैप्पी है उनसे मिलकर। उनके बर्थडे वाले दिन हम मिलके बहुत खुश हैं।
अच्छा, बोला क्या उन्होंने? एक एक से बात कर रहे थे, आप लोग सेल्फीज ले रहे थे, क्या कहा उन्होंने? मैसेज दिया कुछ?
नहीं, बस बहुत बिजी थे, इतने सारे लोग थे, सबके साथ मिलना उनके लिए वही काफी था। तो हम बहुत खुश हैं सब।
और जन्मदिन भी आपने उन्हें विश किया? डिड यू विश हिम हिज बर्थडे?
हाँ जी, बिल्कुल, सबने विश किया, सॉन्ग्स भी डेडिकेट किया उनके लिए।
आपने उनको गाना डेडिकेट किया? कौन सा गाना डेडिकेट किया आपने?
बार ये दिन आए, बार बार ये दिन आए, तुम जियो हजारों साल, ये है हमारी आरजू। हैप्पी बर्थडे टू यू, हैप्पी बर्थडे टू यू।
आप कुछ कहना चाह रहे हैं?
हाँ जी, मैं वैसे तो उनका डैडी हूँ।
हाँ जी,
मैंने उनको।
आपने भी बात की प्रधानमंत्री से?
हाँ जी।
क्या बोले वो? मेट्रो में आपके साथ सीट पर आप ही के साथ बैठे थे?
नहीं, सामने आमने सामने बैठे
अच्छा,
थे।
क्या
उन्होंने ये पूछा कहाँ से आए हैं, मैंने कहा हम फरीदाबाद से आए। कहाँ उतरना? हमने 21 सेक्टर उतरना, लेकिन तो स्टेशन निकल गया था। तो मैंने जन्मदिन की मुबारकबाद दी और उनसे बोला था मैंने, आई अप्रिशिएट योर प्लानिंग एंड पॉलिसीज।
क्या कहा?
आई अप्रिशिएट योर प्लानिंग एंड पॉलिसीज।
प्लानिंग एंड पॉलिसीज।
और मैंने अपना उनका विजन कार्ड भी दिया था।
हमने मोदी जी को ये बोला कि आप इतना काम कैसे कर लेते हैं, आप इतनी वो कैसे कर लेते हैं। तो उन्होंने कहा कि देश को चलाना है तो ऐसे मेहनत करनी पड़ेगी, और हमारे प्रधानमंत्री पे हमें बहुत गर्व है।
जी, आप अच्छा छोटे बच्चे भी, वी हैव स्मॉल किड्स आल्सो विद अस। आप भी प्राइम मिनिस्टर से मिले थे? आप में से कोई बच्चे हैं जो मिले थे प्राइम मिनिस्टर से? आप मिले थे प्राइम मिनिस्टर मोदी से? क्या बोला आपको उन्होंने?
कुछ नहीं,
बातचीत की आपने? फोटो खिंचवाया उनके साथ? Well, so these are the kids. In fact, all the people who have met Prime Minister Modi while he was traveling from Dhula Kuan to this Yashobhoomi Sector 25, and now they seem to be very much excited. You also met Prime Minister? So these are all, in fact, most of the people who had met Prime Minister a short while back from now, and now they are here at Yashobhoomi Sector 25. एक बात बताइए, आप लोग आप आगे आ जाइए। आप सेंट्रल दिल्ली से आप आए होंगे। समय का जो है आपको कितना कम समय लगा? क्योंकि बताया जा रहा है इस मेट्रो के जरिए जब आप आते तो बहुत कम समय लगता है।
हमें पता ही नहीं चला। ये कह सकते हैं कि आज शायद हम मोदी जी के साथ थे तो हमने समय का ध्यान भी नहीं दिया। हमें सेक्टर 21 उतरना था, हम सेक्टर 25 पहुंच गए, हमें नहीं पता चला। बट द स्पीड,
लेकिन इससे सहूलियत होगी, आसानी होगी,
इससे बहुत ज्यादा सहूलियत होगी, समय की बहुत बचत होगी।
आपको भी लगता है इससे टाइम सेविंग होगा? ये
बहुत टाइम का पता ही नहीं चला कि हम कैसे एक दूसरे से स्टेशन पहुंच गए हैं, और बहुत कंफर्टेबल है सबके लिए। प्लीज इसको ज्वाइन कीजिए।
और आज इतने बड़े कन्वेंशन सेंटर का इनॉग्रेशन भी हो रहा है, प्रधानमंत्री खुद आपसे मिले, आपको कैसा लग रहा है?
बहुत वही ना, सब सरप्राइज थे कि हमें पता नहीं था कि मोदी जी आ रहे हैं, पर उनसे मिले, हम बहुत एक्साइटेड थे और बहुत हमें खुशी हुआ कि उनके बर्थडे वाले दिन हम उनसे मिले हैं।
All right, so let me also show you this particular metro station that has just been inaugurated a while back by Prime Minister. These are the visuals on your screen. Yashobhoomi, Dwarka Sector 25. In fact, it is the extension of Airport Express line, and it is just in front of the convention center, just in front of the Yashobhoomi. At my left, you can see that is the gate number 2 of the IICC, and here at my right stands the Yashobhoomi Sector 25. In fact, the connectivity is so quick that if you start from the central Delhi, then you will be able to reach here within a span of 26 minutes. Earlier it took a lot of time, but now it will be easy for the commuters to reach, for the passengers to reach over here. And in fact, the biggest thing is that you need not to cross this entire stretch, or there is no flyover for it. There is an internal tunnel by which you can straight away go towards the to the convention center, and that is how Prime Minister had gone to this particular convention center. He boarded the metro from Dhula Kuan, came to Yashobhoomi metro station, and and then via this inner tunnel that led to this particular convention center, he went straight away there itself. Now remember that this convention center is one of the this is in fact one largest convention center in the world, and it has several number of halls. It has huge number of seating capacity as well. Remember that Bharat Mandapam was also historic construction, and now this is in fact one of the historic construction. Remember that back-to-back meetings, back-to-back summits India is organizing this year. In fact, India had organized G20, and now this is the one of the convention center that has been built for the same purpose, where international meetings could be held, and that is why it is one of the significant we can say this convention center, and its location is also very near to the airport. In fact, when you start from the airport and if you come to this, it will hardly take few minutes for you to reach to this particular convention center, and that is why it is one of unique in its own kind, and that is why this particular metro has also built over here. Now, if we talk about this convention center, and if we keep on giving you the visuals of this gate number 2 inside, where Prime Minister is present. So remember that it is built across the 73,000 square meter, and it has also a seating capacity of 6,000 guests. A grand ballroom is there. In fact, its ceiling is also a unique petal ceiling, and 13 meeting rooms have been built inside this particular construction center.
And there is a lot of interest over it as well, especially considering the inauguration is taking place after recently we saw the historic G20 summit taking place in the Bharat Mandapam. Let's also go across to Priyanka. Teshi, very interesting interaction with those that the Prime Minister met at the metro, but while inside the Yashobhoomi, the Prime Minister is also interacting with a lot of local artisans. And Priyanka, this is extremely significant, in Bharat Mandapam as well, in Yashobhoomi as well. One, binding factor is the fact that on one hand we have state-of-the-art features, high-tech features in these convention centers, because we're going to see, conventions taking place with people, delegates from across the world. But on the other hand, India is also showcasing its cultural heritage that we're seeing here as well.
Yeah, Sati, see, it's looking so beautiful, the kind of visuals which are coming out on TV screen, that the Prime Minister himself on the day of Vishwakarma Puja, where everyone has, been praying for Lord Vishwakarma, who has been the god for these construction and all these things. Very interestingly, PM also met those women construction workers, and he spoke to them in detail. Right now, he's sitting next to the trying to learn pottery, where all these sand made and material. Things are being made, and PM is sitting right next to them, trying to know that what kind of situation they are living in, how the work is going on, that facing any kind of difficulty and living their life or not, and what are the difficulty and the challenges. So these interactions will certainly, Pratibha, give a large impact on the policies that the government of India will be making in future. We note for the fact that 2047 is the target for the made by the Prime Minister, where he wants the country to be considered as a fully developed nation. And for this, these kind of international centers are also very much needed. This international center where we are sitting and which will be inaugurated by the Prime Minister anytime soon, has been built up in an area of 73,000 square meters. And not only that, it comprises of 15 convention rooms, including the main auditorium, which will be inaugurated in the first phase of this inauguration, and the grand ballroom. And these 13 meeting rooms can have a total capacity which can cater to 1,000 delegates all the world. And if you look at the location, this metro station built up very close to the new expressway route. This will straight away move Survey and Maharashtra.
Okay, all right. In fact, the Prime Minister, very interestingly, not just passing through the craft bazaar, but also interacting with the artisans. He also spoke and interacted with the construction workers, and then he will slightly, in just a short while from now, in fact, will be addressing a crowd that has gathered there as well. Priyanka and Teshi, do stay on with us.